So today we're going to review some strategies for finding the greatest common factor and the least common multiple. The strategy we're going to use today is prime factorization. So this is particularly helpful when we're looking for when we're finding the greatest common factor or least common multiple of larger numbers. We're going to find the prime factorization, which means we're going to find factors of our two numbers, and we're going to keep factoring until we're left with all prime factors. Okay, so what that looks like is we think of what two numbers can I multiply to get to 72? What are two factors of 72? I'm going to start with 8 times 9, just because that's like the first one that comes into my head. No matter what you start with, you're still going to always get the same prime factorization. Neither of these are prime numbers, so I'm going to break them down more. What do I multiply to get to 8? 4 times 2. Now 2 is prime, so I'm done factoring there. I can still factor 4 prime factors. On the other side, 9 is 3 times 3. So I now found all the prime factors of 72. All right, now for 54. I know 6 times 9. Keep factoring. 2 times 3. 3 times 3. So step 1, I found the prime factors of both numbers. Here's step 2. I'm going to list my prime factors of 72 and my prime factors of 54, one on top of the other. So 72 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And 54 is 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. So I listed my prime factorization of each. Here's where we find the greatest common factor. I'm going to find all of the prime factors that are in common. And I'm circling them together. So they each have a 2, a 3, and another 3. And now I'm going to multiply all of those factors that were in common. So I have 2 times 3 times 3. 2 times, either way, 2 times 3 is 6, times 3 is 18. So 18 is my greatest common factor. Step 1, factor until you get all prime numbers, the prime factorization. Step 2, list those two prime factorizations, and to find the greatest common factor, we're going to circle and multiply all of the prime factors that were in common.